Hello, everybody. I'm Andy Phillips, and this is Iron Concepts number 66. This week, I want to take a look into the balance that many shops find between the things that they build and then sell, and the things they sell and then build. Basically, the balance of custom work in a shop and work that is built on speculation for retail. There are many days that I find myself thinking, it would be wonderful if all that I did was build something that I knew how to build, and people either bought it or they didn't. Of course, now that's an oversimplification of the way that retail really works. Of course, on the other hand, there have been many times that I find myself sitting at the workbench, taking a piece of ironwork out of one coffee can, performing some medial task to it before I place it into the next coffee can. But there I find my mind wanders to the awesome things that I could build, if only I had time. But really, which one is the best? Which one is the best for our trade? Is it custom or is it retail? Is one better for a shop starting out? Is one better for a more seasoned shop? Does your market determine this sort of thing? I don't think there's a right answer, and I really don't think there's a simple answer for this at all either. And in this case, as with most things really, I would say picking one or the other is the only real wrong answer. Really, it's the balance of the two that works best for our trade. So let's take a look at it. Retail. Retail isn't simple. It's where most smiths start, really, though, and it's where I recommend that most people start. I tell people, find something that you can do that has some value to people, no matter what level that you're on. If you're just starting out, if all you can make is something really basic, find that thing that has some value to people and make it until you're a master at it. But as you do so, here's the problem with retail. As you become the master of the ram's head coat hook, you'll find people want things just a little bit differently, or they have their own opinions as to changes that you should make. Then people see such value in your product that they want to sell it themselves, right? So you start down the road of wholesale and sale pricing in general. Refunds, back orders, shipping, and reviews go by, and you'll start to understand why retail can really be a nightmare all its own. It's not the greener pasture that it can appear to be from the other side. It's real hard work that requires understanding and expertise. On the other hand, custom work is no walk in the park. You build something that often you have already secured a deposit on in order to protect yourself. And that thing that you've built, the customer, they may or may not like it. It may not even be what they wanted at all, and you won't know until that moment where you unveil it. Doing custom work for almost 17 years now has taught me one thing. No two people have the same view of anything in life. In custom work, communication is king, and there is miscommunication and misunderstanding to be had around every corner. And in all of this, the slightest misstep along the road of creating this project can lead to compromise, disappointment, and disagreement for a project that both you and your customer loved in the very beginning. And while for me, through the most of my career, custom work has actually been wonderful. It's been a blessing to be able to do some of the projects that I've been able to do. And if you practice good, common sense business practices as you go, chances are you won't have that many problems. But it still will happen. At some point, you'll have some customer that wants to keep their work because they have to have it, but they also want all their money back too because you failed. Maybe plus a little bit. But alas, it's not all darkness. And I think we are actually in a great place as blacksmiths because we can do both. And in a lot of ways, we can get the best of both worlds too. You see, you can fill your hearts with the patronage of others to build the things that you dream of, while you build the inventory to refine your skills in this trade. The custom jobs will bring you money like no speculative project ever would. But in turn, the inventory you build will act like a financial battery to help keep your business afloat while you're not producing or while the custom work just isn't coming in. For me, personally, I like the idea of a natural balance between the two that kind of ebbs and flows over time. But your shop may be different, and that's not at all a bad thing. Every shop is, and that's one of the things that makes our trade great. And that's it for me this week. I hope you enjoyed the drawing. And if you have any deeper thoughts on the subject, or any ideas for iron concepts in the future, drop me an email or leave me a comment. But whatever you do, make sure to check back in next week. So thanks for watching, and until next time, bye.